To start this clock project, you're going to need something to build your clock on. I chose this because of this recess in the back. It should hide that clock mechanism pretty good. I got this at Walmart in the craft area for $5, and it's just simple wood. It's got a real thin backing to it in this frame. Should have no problems wrapping this in polymer clay. Also, you're going to need the mechanism part, the motor, and some hands. The one that I bought came with hands, but they're very, very little. I got both of these at Hobby Lobby, and you can see the prices right there. You will also need some Sculpey Original. This is the cheaper stuff. I got this at Walmart in the craft area. They changed the color of the box, so if you can't find it, keep in mind they're not blue no more, they're yellow. For that final element of wowness, we're going to use some glow-in-the-dark clay. I'll be using this to make the letters, so they glow in the dark, briefly after you turn the lights out. So it's going to be really, really cool. You're also going to need some translucent liquid Sculpey, or TLS. This is going to ensure that the clay bonds to the wood properly. And finally, you're going to need some colored clay. I'm using Primo. I won't be using all these colors. This is just to give you an idea that colored clay will be used in this project. Okay, that's pretty much everything you need for this project. Before I get started putting clay on it, I'd like to plan out where the numbers are going to be on this clock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little template, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is find the center, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You just measure from corner to corner. And then do the other corner to corner. I'm going to want to drill a hole right here, but very carefully because it's really thin. Ironically, on this package with this clock mechanism, it doesn't give you the diameter of the actual piece that goes through the clock, which is odd. It's a 1/4 inch thickness for the facing, that's all it tells you. Nowhere near. So I'm going to have to wallow this out a little bit because I don't have the right size drill bit. It's so thin you could easily carve the hole if you needed to. There we go. Finally. I'm making my clock like a diamond, not a square. So this is going to be 12, 3, 6, and 9 right off. I know that. But see, once I cover this in clay, I'm not going to see these lines anymore. So I'd like to make a template. It takes the guesswork out and it makes it a lot more accurate. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. To make the template, just take a piece of computer paper, copy paper. This is that heavier weight, I'm not sure if it matters. And fold it in half. Now you want to unfold it and fold it back the other way to take the wildness out of that fold. That way you have more control over the paper, it lays flat. And then fold it again this way. The reason I'm folding it like this is because it's going to give me my main, the 12, 3, 6, and 9 positions again. You might want to do this compass part first because I drilled the hole, now I can't use the compass, so I have to lay a piece of paper down. But you want to get an idea of the general area of where the numbers can go by drawing it. Now I like this, it's not too big, it's not too little. To make this template, you're going to use a compass and draw a circle just like you did on the wood, using the same diameter you did with the wood. Like so. To be able to find all the numbers on the clock, draw a line where it's folded. And then you're going to want to take a protractor and line it up with that line you just drew with this line, and make sure this fold right here is on the 90 degrees. And all the numbers on a clock are spaced 30 degrees apart. So you start with 0, 30, 60, and of course 90, then 120, then 150. Now all you do is you take your ruler and you put it in that center focal point from that line you drew and line it up with those little marks you made. Then you come back and you just write the numbers inside the circle. This would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. And just turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. But anyhow, this is pretty much the end of this video. The next video I'll start wrapping this in clay. I've got you the materials now and you are ready to get prepared. So I'll see you here again soon. Thank you for watching.